Good morning, everyone. My name is Paul C. Bear. I'm the president of the Worldwide College of Auctioneering here in Mason City, Iowa. And we are at the Best Western Holiday Lodge in Clear Lake, Iowa. Today is November the 18th. It's the only November 18th any of us are ever going to have. Last week we had two November 14th, but this is the only November 18th that we're going to have. And we're here for the November 2018 graduating class of Worldwide College of Auctioneering. Really want to welcome each and every one of you class members and also your families and others that are here. And on behalf of myself and Worldwide and the 40,000 graduates that have graduated from Worldwide through the years. You know, this term, there was graduates from Alabama, Iowa, Texas, Missouri, Oklahoma, California, Nebraska, Minnesota, Kentucky, Illinois, Ohio, Utah, Pennsylvania, Arkansas, Wisconsin. And we had an excellent class. It's been an extremely rewarding week for me to see the class grow and learn auctioneering. We start each morning at 8 a.m. and most of the time we don't get done till at least after 8, and sometimes it's 9 o'clock or even after if they go into the practice rooms and so on. So it's a long week. One of the things that we do is talk about auctioneering. And we do a lot of talking about auctioneering, don't we, and practice auctioneering. One of the things that we do here at Worldwide, and students tell us we do it pretty effectively, is ask people to step out of their comfort zone. And because it's not easy to step out of our comfort zone. The thing that people fear most in life is death. And the next thing is public speaking. And certainly that's true for all of us. One of the things that I'd just like you to look at the Hall of Fame, Hall of Champions. Those are folks that have graduated from Worldwide College of Auctioneering, been instructors. We're real proud of those folks along that wall in those pictures. But that wasn't our purpose this week. Our purpose was to do the very best for each and every class member to help them to go back into their communities and homes and churches and schools and do the very best job that they can do for the folks back home and so on. And each one of them met those requirements. Back in the back, there's the qualities of successful auctioneer, and I'm not going to read them all, but we at Worldwide and the students that come here adhere to those qualities of successful auctioneer, because a lot of times people come to school and they think that all they're going to do is receive how to bid call, how to chant, and so on. But we know all successful people, regardless of what area they're in, have those qualities. So I want to commend each and every one of the class members for the high degree of integrity that you all showed this week. One of the things that I said when we started is the very first day is we're going to work hard and we're going to have fun. And did we work hard? Did you have fun? I did too. It's been a very enjoyable week for me. Folks, there's a lot of emotions through the week and so on, and we certainly know about them also. Students this week received training in real estate and automobiles, farm auctions, benefit and fundraising, voice care, antiques and collectibles, auction technology, social media, auction law, a lot of other things. It's long days, and there's a lot of things to put in there. I want to say to the folks that are going to graduate here this morning that you're going to enter another family, and that's the family of auctioneers. And we are truly a family of auctioneers. And so if there's part of that family is social media with Sara Brewers and so on. Trying to say the right word. Making the social media for the class and so on. You'll be able to stay connected, etc. At Worldwide College of Auctioneer, you'll receive a lifelong tuition. That means you're welcome to come back at any time, free of charge, and spend 1 minute, 1 hour, 1 day, 1 week, or the whole course. There's a few emotions that people have during the week, and certainly the last day and the first day too, and one is fear. Fear is the unpleasant, strong emotion, anxious, concern, dread, fright, alarm, trepidation. And anybody have fear? We all had fear. I was scared of you guys. So anyway, I had fear. And anyway, we all have fear, and especially going to some place that we have not been before. Are we going to be put on the spot? Yes, in a good way. Are we going to get out of our comfort zone? Yes, in a good way. And then the next emotion is courage. And when I ask people if they are courageous, almost universally they say no. They say they're not courageous until I tell them what the Webster's Dictionary's definition of courage, and that's the ability to conquer fear. And so you folks are all courageous because you conquered that fear. Risk, exposed to a possible loss. You didn't know when you came here what was going to happen, if you're going to be put on the spot, and et cetera. And part of that risk is a reward and something good that is given for the attainment or achievement. And this morning, you're going to realize the reward for the risk that you took to come here, and that's a diploma from Worldwide College of Auctioneering. One of the things that happens at Worldwide is you have to earn your diploma. And people will call and sometimes say, I've been an auctioneer for 30 years. I'm going to send you the tuition and send me a diploma. They might need it for a license or something. And Vicki does not do it. And in fact, if they come in person and ask to do that, then she puts them in a headlock and doesn't let them up. No, she doesn't. Anyway, she's tough enough to do it, though, I can tell you that, if she wanted to. But anyway, we adhere to integrity, and you've got to earn that. Some of you folks know I'm a United States Marine. Well, I earned that title, and I'll always be a United States Marine. And so I get to be one the rest of my life, and you'll get to be a worldwide graduate the rest of your lives. I want to welcome Adam Frederick right here with, he's live streaming this morning, and in high definition, I understand. So the folks back home, and all of the places, our graduation and fundraising auction and so on that was on Friday night. People listen to this graduation all over this country and even in other countries. We get calls from England and everybody say, boy, I stayed up in the middle of the night to watch your graduation. And I say, you know, you got to get a little more going on in your life if you're doing that. So anyway, I certainly commend you, graduates, and in a minute you're going to get your diploma. I would like to ask Vice President of Worldwide College of Auctioneering, Vicki Ginder, to come up, say a few words. How about a round of applause for Vicki?
Thank you, Paul. I would just like to say thank you for choosing us, Worldwide College of Auctioneering. We're so very, very proud of you, and I know I speak for Dawn, my assistant, as well. You've just been so pleasant to work with all week, and it's been a blessing to get to know each and every one of you. I also want to thank all of our instructors. In my eyes, they are the best of the best. We have the cream of the crop. And speaking of instructors, one of the instructors texted Paul and I last night and asked us to read a sentiment to you this morning. Jill Marie Wiles. And she says, Paul or Vicki, would you be so kind as to extend my praise and congratulations to the November 2018 WWCA graduates? So exciting to see their advancements in 1 week. Welcome to the auction profession and safe travels to everyone as they make their way home. Will you be doing daily dozens on Monday? But of course. And the sentiment she sent, or the poster, it says, it doesn't get easier, you just get better at it. I want to extend my gratitude for you. I want to wish you very well and congratulate you on everything that you have accomplished this week. I want to welcome you to the auction family. Safe travels home. We love you all, and thank you.
Well done. Jill Marie would be here, but she's actually in a jail in Portland, everybody, and so that's not, she's not really. Sorry, Jill Marie, it just had to be said. I love it. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to ask our bilingual auctioneering director and instructor, Angela Lopez, for a couple of comments.
Thank you, Paul. Thank you, worldwide students. Once again, another session after 18 years of being able to come here and literally help thousands of people learn how to auction in Spanish. I always leave here encouraged myself. It's like bringing me back to the beginning, and it refreshes my spirit. And I just want to thank every single one of you that helped that happen. I ask you to go out, help your communities, bless others, and things will fall in place. God bless you, and enjoy your journey. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Angelo heads out our bilingual auctioneering program, and folks, I've said this several times, but he served our country in the United States Army in the famed 82nd Airborne, right there, Angelo Lopez. Before you get too excited, he jumped out of a perfectly good airplane 77 times, folks, so that'll kind of tell you his mental state back in those days. I'd like to ask, we have a special guest here today, and he's quite a guy. He's the 1990 world champion livestock auctioneer, and there's nobody in the auction profession that I think more of than Kenny Wilcox from, I'm going to say Amarillo, Texas, but he's an Arkansas boy.
Oh, thank you, Paul. You know, it's a privilege to get to come, and of course, I still sell 4 days a week, so I can't sneak off, but I get done on Thursday, and I have Fridays off, and we hustle up here and get to spend a little bit of time with you students and work with you. And you know, it's just so encouraging to see somebody trying to grow, trying to improve themselves. You know, so many people in today's world are standing there with their hand out wanting something for nothing. And you folks come in here and dedicated yourself to hard work for 8 days. That's an accomplishment in itself, to put your nose to the ground and get after it for 8 days. You know, you can go home and hang your hat on that right there and be proud of that you've applied yourself for those few days. But I've enjoyed the personal visits with each and every one of you. I think every one of you have a great opportunity in some area, whatever it be. But just get out there and hustle and be proud of yourself. Hold your head high. When you walk into a room, just know that you're the most important person there. Thank you. Y'all have a good week.
Thank you, buddy. Okay. Dawn, stand up. That's Vicky's assistant, Dawn Stoltenberg, ladies and gentlemen. There she is. Dawn is in the house. Anyway, Dawn and Vicky work their tails off every day. They get up and they start in, and you know, and they just run that office just excellently. And I think that part of it is that, you know, they have alcohol in the, for breakfast with their coffee. No, they don't. I'm just teasing. Okay, Vicky girl. I'm on a roll this morning. I'm on a roll. I'm on a roll. There's the regulars. Folks, I want to tell you how blessed you are this morning in these presentation of the diplomas, because in June I mixed the bilingual diplomas with the regular diplomas. It was the biggest mess you've ever seen in your life, and I'm doing this to Vicky, kind of like, what is going on? Help, help, help. And anyway, so are you ready? Stupid had them all mixed up, but these aren't mixed up. We're going to go in reverse, not reverse order, but Z to A today. And so, you know, someplace, I don't know where it is, they say the last shall be first and the first shall be last. Isn't there some book that has that in there? Vicki, do you want these?
Sure.
Yeah, there's a reason, folks. You'll find out in a minute. You'll find out. Okay. Johnny Zimmerman, come on down here. From Owen, Wisconsin. I'm kind of looking for, is there any other Mennonites around here this morning? Come on down here. Don't be looking sideways, fellas. Johnny, will you introduce your cousins and that before I make this presentation?
Sure. We have Matt here and Mervyn. Matt would be the oldest. Yeah, you'd be the oldest, right? And by the way, he's the boss of Diamond Z Auctions, so he's a big boy, so he tells me what to do.
Are you married? Me? Yeah. Well, you'll find that somebody else will tell you what to do someday, too. And it'll be above him, too. Anyway, Johnny came in. Of course, he knows about auctions, and there's nobody that paid more attention this week than Johnny. One of the things that impressed me is every time he got up, he was ready. He didn't think about what he wanted to sell or anything like that, and so I commend you. And for you folks that maybe are not familiar, these folks are part of the good Mennonite community, Amish Mennonite community, and for years and years, Mennonite and Amish folks, they hired English auctioneers. I sold auction for an Amish community for many years, and about the last maybe 12, 15 years, more prevalently, boy, they've gone to school and they're using their own auctioneers, and are they ever good? And I just really commend the Mennonite community and Amish community for that. Johnny, on behalf of the Worldwide College of Auctioneering, congratulations, Colonel.
Well, first of all, it seemed like it's going to be a long week, but here it's Sunday morning and graduation, long days, but it was worth it. And if there's anybody else that wants to go through the auction industry, please choose Worldwide College of Auctioneering. I was going to remind you, Paul, are you listening? Please choose Worldwide College of Auctioneering.
Congratulations. Okay, now Vicki is going to present the Worldwide pin. Folks, this is a Worldwide College of Auctioneering pin. I've got one. And the only way you can get this pin is if you graduate from Worldwide College of Auctioneering. You can't buy it from us. You can't talk us out of it. You can't cajole us into it. That's the only reason that you'll get it. And Vicki pins the gentlemen, and I get to pin the ladies. And so in Vicki's case, all the gentlemen will have your blood type before the day is over. Ladies and gentlemen, there's a young lady from down in from down in West Fork, Arkansas, named Brittany Paige Wilcox. Come on down here. Now, I happen to know that there's a lady with a camera that's really, really paying attention, and I think that's your brother that's not paying attention. That's probably it, and I'm just teasing. Would you ask them to come up? And can someone help with those two phones? I'd appreciate it. World champion Kenny Wilcox, will you come over? I just want to say something before, and then I'm going to ask Kenny to speak. But Paige, when she came in, she sat in the back row on the one side, exactly the same place I sit in church every Sunday, folks. All the back row, all the way to the side. I'm serious too. And anyway, she just really come out of her shell, and you just did a wonderful job. You've got a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful personality, and we're all better for meeting you and being part of you. So I'm going to ask, first of all, Kenny to make a comment or two, and then present this diploma.
Congratulations. Oh yes, this is my wife, Claudette, her brother Carlton, and Carlton was here in June. And that's what gave us the idea. Carlton had messed with it and monkeyed with it, and he wanted to be an auctioneer, you know. And so he came, and I came up and was associated with the group and seen the amazing program that Paul has going on here, that him and Vicki do, and the way they work with the people and the way they invest themselves in their students. They're not here collecting money and just, you know, husher you through and get your check and move on. They want, when they turn you loose, they want to be proud of what they've done. And so Bretta had an opportunity. She's not in school this fall. She's been going to school at the University of Wyoming, and so she had a little break. And I was like, you know, what a better opportunity for her to come and to, you know, just to get to know some people and to work on her fear, as Paul talked about, of getting in front of people. And so anyway, when I got back up here Friday morning early, I had a late sale Thursday night. I had to drive up early Friday morning and seen the transformation that had taken place. Dad's heart swelled up, you know, but anyway, congratulations.
You know, folks, I know, stay right there, please, Kenny. You know, I know Kenny really well. We've been friends a long time, and he got a little emotional, and I know why. First of all, he and Bretta, he told me the other day that he has a special relationship with Bretta. They've been buddies since Bretta was just a little bitty girl, and that's one thing. And the other thing is, why he got a little emotional, is he wrote the check for the tuition,
Bretta Page Wilcox, here is your diploma to the Worldwide College of Auctioneering. Congratulations, Colonel.
Well, as everybody has said, I did definitely come into this week petrified. Saturday night, whenever I got into my room, I thought this is going to be a long week. You know, we did that exercise in the beginning whenever you get in small groups and you have to get up and they say, oh, just say anything into the microphone, say anything into the microphone. And I was pretty sure I was going to die of a heart attack before I made it here today. But over the course of the week, you know, I met some really amazing people, supportive people, and that's just something I don't think I've ever experienced anywhere before. And I am very thankful for that. It had been a long year for me, a lot of struggle. And I'm just very thankful for everything that all the instructors here have done for me. Like my dad said, poured into everybody here. And it was awesome watching everybody just surpass everything they thought that they could do. So.
Well done. Thank you. Thank you, Bretta. Ladies and gentlemen, from Honeybrook, Pennsylvania, Elvin Stolzfus, come on down here. Do you like Elvin? Isn't he a wonderful guy? How was your week?
Well, I'll tell you, this was a really good week for me. It was actually, you know, I've done a lot of things in life, and people talk about midlife crisis and that kind of stuff. Well, I was kind of coming up in a point in my life where I was kind of stalling. You know, I lost my arm when I was 15 years old, decided nothing's going to stop me. There ain't no bird going to fly away I don't shoot at and try to get. But, you know, I was losing some steam. And I just want to say that my experience at Worldwide College just helped me just get back out of the land, you know, just kind of just accepting life. And it's been a real encouragement, Paul. So I'll tell you, I'm almost 50 years old. Anybody that's, you know, if you're a young aspiring auctioneer or you're an older person that just says, hey, just do it. It's great. You guys did a great job, and it's been really good for me. Thank you very much.
How old did you, what is your age again, did you say?
Well, I was born in 1968 in December, so.
You're almost 50. Yeah. Well, you and I are the same age. What a coincidence. Alvin, on behalf of the Worldwide College of Auctioneering, congratulations, Colonel. Well done, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, the next folks that I would like to come up are a mother and a son. And Nicole Smith and Tyler Smith, would you please come on up? And I know Jason Smith with the Dream Dirt Company is listening from his home this morning on the computer. And anyway, folks, as you folks know, and the folks out there that maybe are listening in, this is Nicole Smith. And she and her husband own Dream Dirt. They're independently wealthy folks. They've just got all kinds of money. And this is their son, Tyler, and he's a wonderful boy. And Mom and Tyler came up, Ty came up. And Tyler, folks, is the youngest student, the youngest graduate in the history of Worldwide College of Auctioneering. And it's 85-year history and graduating 40,000 students, so that's no small thing. And so I'm going to present this to Mom first, and then ask her to present the diploma to the youngest student to ever graduate worldwide to her son. And I know if Jason was here, he would be up here presenting that diploma. So Nicole, will you step over here a minute? Nicole, on behalf of the Worldwide College of Auctioneering, congratulations, Colonel. You're a wonderful lady. This lady has 4 beautiful children, her and Jason, and they were all here. And I just spoke with her this morning, and I said, it was fun watching little Clay, because Clay is 4 and he was waiting for an opening here to when he was here. So well done, young lady, and please say hello to your husband for me.
Okay. Told you this would make me cry. My experience here is beyond words, you guys. You know, you come in here and you're scared and you don't know anybody. And then you connect with all of them. Every single student in here has been supportive and amazing. And we've made some wonderful friendships. And the staff, top notch, you guys. You guys run a great operation here, and I've learned a lot. And I appreciate it. Thank you.
You know, it's kind of it's interesting to me, folks. Nicole is a businesswoman. She is half of Dream Dirt, and she does a lot of the technology and so on. And as watching her with Ty this week and watching her with her other children and so on, I'm reminded of, there was a radio show, Dr. Laura Schlesinger. Did anybody ever hear Dr. Laura Schlesinger? And I would listen to her, and she had a PhD in psychology, and she was an academic and an intellectual and so on. And she would say, the highest thing that I have is I'm my children's mother. And I thought this several times this week about Nicole. You know, she's smart, she's enterprising. Her and Jason pull the wagon. They're excellent. And so, you know, on auction day, she's out there working her tail off. And also, I know that they brought their children to the auction. This little guy, you'd put him under the table once in a while when he was a baby in a little stroller. So anyway, Nicole, I know if Jason was here, he would present this diploma along with you. But will you present this diploma to your son as the youngest graduate to ever graduate from Worldwide College of Auctioneering?
Yes. Ty, congratulations on behalf of Worldwide. I'm super proud of you, buddy. You did it. Yes. Do you want to say something? Do you want to thank Paul and Vicky?
Thank you, Paul and Vicky.
Ty, come on up just for a minute. This is so old, you're going to just say, I've already been down this road. And how old are you, Ty? 8 years old. And what grade are you in? Third grade, 8 years old. And are you married or single?
Single.
All right. Congratulations, sir. You bet. Well done. Well done. Ladies and gentlemen, a graduate from Wheaton, Illinois, Greater Chicago. No, I want to say the first one too. Lanisha Nominee Smith, ladies and gentlemen. How you doing? Now, I happen to know that Nominee is buddies with an excellent, excellent fundraising auctioneer, an auctioneer from down in Texas named TK, Twanda Kinney. Will you give her my regards? Isn't she a nice lady? You added so much to the class, and you were always smiling. That's what I like. Nominee on behalf of the Worldwide College of Auctioneering, congratulations, Colonel.
Thank you. Excellent. This is beautiful. Wow. This is really fantastic. I like to give honor to the Lord, my Father, who has really allowed me to be here. You guys really don't know. I almost backed out at the end of October. But God gave me a strategy, as I know in the fundraising world, and I put it to use, and I was able to come through. And the staff here worldwide, I felt the love from miles away. And they're very efficient here. And I'm very impressed with the administration and the changing of the rooms and the getting of the money in the store. And the photos and the headshots, it's been very priceless. Hello, Mom, and my brother August. And thank you, TK. Hello to Lucas Hunt in New York. He's the first auctioneer that took me under his wing when I graduated from the benefit auction specialist class that the NAA held in, I attended Grand Rapids, Michigan in the summer of 2016. And he introduced me to TK, and then TK introduced me to Worldwide. Thank you to everyone that helped me get here. It's been really priceless. Thank you.
You're buddies with Lucas Hunt? Oh, say hello to Lucas for me. He's a great guy. Ladies and gentlemen, the gentleman came all the way from Provo, Utah. Green Rollins, come on down here. Neither Green or I wore our red coats today, which is okay. Anyway, Green, it was fun to watch you this week. You did a great job, and you sat in the front row the very first day, and I congratulate you for that. And anyway, and also, I think everybody agrees, class, that Green wins the Best Mustache in Class award by a whole bunch. On behalf of the Worldwide College of Auctioneering, congratulations, Colonel.
Ooh, I'll just awkwardly drop it in front of everyone as soon as I get it. I guess I'm just going to try to keep this as simple as possible. I just wanted to thank all of the people that I got to go to this wonderful college with. I would like to thank everyone at home and abroad who was able to facilitate me coming through and making this happen. And I'm excited to get home and be able to give back to my community. And I guess that's all I have to say. So thank you so much.
Well done. Well done. Green was the only class member that had a poem written about him, ladies and gentlemen, this week. Brittany Piper, come on down here from Harper, Iowa.
Yeah. Chris and Little Bear, will you come up here?
Come on down, everybody.
Come on down. Can you stand right here? Thanks, pal. You want to go swimming? He keeps telling me, Mom, I'm ready to go swimming.
Well, you've got the Best Dressed Award for Cowboy, and you don't know who I'm talking about, but you could be Roy Rogers or Gene Autry this morning, without a doubt.
Thanks.
Anyway, got so wrapped up the cowboy over here. Anyway, Brittany, well done this week. Big week. No one worked harder than you did, and I really, really commend you for that. Isn't she a great gal? Wonderful personality. Brittany, on behalf of the Worldwide College of Auctioneering, congratulations, Colonel. Well done.
Thank you, thank you. Real quick, when I first started tractor pulling, a gentleman who said, "Can you come drive for me?" And every time I'd drive for him, he'd say, "It's just another day at the office," because I'd be all nervous and everything. Well, that gentleman is Dan Hutchings from Bloomfield, Iowa. And Dan said here this summer, "You could do this. I think you could be an auctioneer. You could do this." I said, "Dan, I don't know." And he goes, I'll sponsor you." I said, "You're not going to sponsor me. You sponsored me for how many years tractor pulling just because you wanted somebody to drive." I said, "If you think I can do this, I'm going to put that deposit in. I'm going to do it." So Hutch texted me earlier this week. He said, "Just remember, it's another day at the office." So every day, be blessed that you have that day, and just say, it's another day at the office.
Well said. Hey, Brett, will you do Vicki and I a favor? You live in Bloomfield, Iowa, don't you? Sometime will you drive over and find Phil Schooley at the sale barn or at the coffee shop or something, and tell him hello from Paul Seabear and Vicki Ginder. Vicki just lived the town over, or a couple towns over from Phil, and we think a lot of him. No, you can't talk anymore. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. So a bunch of my buddies have texted me since I've been up here this week, and he said, "I can't believe you went and did that without me." And I just want to tell them, I beat you to it. And there's always in the spring, sign up and come. It's the best experience you're going to have. I know you got to take time off of work. I'll even fill in doing chores for you if you want to come up here and do it, because you're not going to find any better of instructors. You're not going to find any better students to work with. And it's in Iowa. It's close to home. Everybody's like, "Why Iowa?" Because it's the best. I got all my buddies that come here. But yeah, I just say, Paul and Vicki, thank you for everything you've done for me. I'm serious.
Appreciate it. Congratulations. Congratulations, Colonel. Oh, okay, yeah, yeah. Okay, Tim Moore from Cambridge, Ohio, right here. Timmy. Timmy Atadamus. How you doing? Hey, class, does this guy have a smile on his face all the time? I'd be up there in the front, and he'd have a smile on his face, and I thought, what did he just do, or what is he going to do? Anyway, Tim was recommended to Worldwide College of Auctioneering from International Auctioneer Champion Jason Miller from down in Ohio. Just one of the very best auctioneers in the world, didn't you, Vicki? You had much more interaction with him than I did, but you sure added a lot to the class, and you're a wonderful young man. On behalf of the Worldwide College of Auctioneering, congratulations, Colonel.
All right, first of all, I'd like to thank everybody back home for taking care of everything around the house, back at work. I will say it had an amazing time here, a lot of great people, as everybody else said. And the only issue I have, I wish I would have done it sooner. So I highly encourage anyone back home, anyone in the class here today, sitting as a spectator, if this is something you're interested in, it's definitely one of the best places to come to, and I wouldn't wait around. I would get on it. So I thank everyone here for the time they've given me, and thank you, Paul and Vicki.
Well said. Well said. Ladies and gentlemen, an auctioneer from Plainfield, Illinois, Taylor Moreno. Come on down here.
Mom, Blake, can you please come up?
We'll ask somebody. Mary Jane's already messed up some pictures. She can. You know, folks, the folks in class know this, but other folks maybe do not know this, that Taylor's going to go back to the Chicagoland area, and certainly she has a automobile background. I want you to take a look at this young lady right here. you're going to see and hear a lot more of her. And someday, she's going to be one of the major automobile auctioneers in the country. I'm dead serious when I say it. You have all the ingredients. One of the things that, I said this to Blake this morning, one of the ingredients that you have is that you're just a worker. You're not a show horse, you're a workhorse. And all week, you took care of your business all the time, and you're always on task, and that's no small thing. And so, Taylor, on behalf of the Worldwide College of Auctioneering, congratulations, Colonel.
Thank you. This is my beautiful mother, Jill. Stop. And this is my boyfriend, Blake. I'm an ugly crier, so I apologize right now. I just was kind of feeling lost. There was nothing. I went to college for a few semesters. Nothing was clicking for me. I was bored. I just felt the constant cycle of kind of that meaningless feeling. And I clerked my first auction a year ago, and something clicked in me like I've never had a passion for. This is what I realized, like, this is something I want to do. And I have to thank my stepdad, Brett. He can't be here. Hopefully he's watching. He's really the reason that I'm here right now. You tell people I'm going to auctioning school, and you kind of get that look like, why? Kind of weird, like no one really understands it. They don't know too much about it, so they question it. And he was that person to be like, you can do it, get serious about it, So it wasn't easy getting here. I saved every single paycheck, went right to savings, and it was rough getting here, but so worth it. And I thank my mom and Blake, just for the support that they give me. And it means the world to me. And I thought I was just going to learn to talk fast and throw out numbers, but I was taught more character, and I've got a lot more self-confidence now, and that's huge for me. And I met a ton of great people here, and I hope we all stay in contact. I love you guys, and you guys were my support. And I was feeling down on myself a couple days ago, and someone was like, she did great. She's doing great. And just that confidence and that boost. And you guys really are part of my family now. And if you ever come to Chicago, come visit. But I thank everybody, and I thank Paul, you, Vicki, and Dawn. Thank you guys so much for everything. This experience has been wonderful.
Taylor, you just said if you ever come to Chicago, how many folks here are available for Thanksgiving at Taylor's house? Raise your hand. Do you have anything to say?
I'm very proud, very, very proud of you. You did a wonderful job, and hard work, perseverance, all you guys did great. But hard work pays off. Keep going.
I wanted to say something about Blake and Brett Ba. These boys, I'm not going to say boys, they're not, they're men, but they're part of the Chicago auctioneer crew, auto auctioneers and so on. And Chicago just has just so many good automobile auctioneers and good people, men and women. And anyway, Taylor, I hope that when you get back home, that maybe I heard that you're going to visit with Abby Schmid a little bit, who's an automobile auctioneer. There's other ones that just do an excellent job. And get in there, girl, because you've got the potential to just knock the cover off the ball. Well done. You betcha. Okay. There it is, right there. You're pinned, okay? You don't have a hole in that nice suit, okay? Thank you, ma'am. Mr. Randall Clay Mcknight from Allenton, Texas. Is he here today? Look at Big Clayton. How you doing, my friend? You got a good-looking tie on there, buddy. Hey, class, did you like Clay? Didn't he always have a good... I always say we don't have a most popular student, a best student, most improved student, leader student, and stuff like that. But anyway, and if we did, Clay, you wouldn't even be in the running. No, I mean, class, do you think that Clay would be in the running for the best popular student? You have all the ingredients, kid, all the ingredients. And one of the things that he does, he works in the oil patch. Gets up at 2 and 3 in the morning to go to the oil patch, drives like an hour and a half to work every morning. He's got the work ethic, nobody else's business. All week you had a smile on your face. You had a good attitude. And that's no small thing. You're going to be an auctioneer, and you're going to be a good one. Say hello to your father-in-law for me, and we'll see you down the line. On behalf of the Worldwide College of Auctioneering, congratulations, Colonel.
Thank you, Colonel. Well, I had a big, long speech. I wrote it up. I mean, it's about 3 or 4 pages, you know, but I forgot it, unfortunately. So anyways, I'm going to say hi to my wife and my 2 boys, Cutter and Cross, and my parents in Hallettsville. My aunt and uncles are watching right now. Bet y'all don't think I graduate twice. And my father-in-law and mother-in-law. And who else? Who else I got out there? I think that's about it. Couple things that, you know, I'm going to take with me for sure. Integrity, you know, that's one thing that they pushed, you know, to present yourself and morals and everything else. And then my favorite filler word, 1 million, 1 million, 1 million now, 1 million.
Well said. Well said. Hold on before you go. Hey, folks back home, Dad and Mom and uncles and your wife, and what's your wife's name?
Claire.
Claire, and there's a Cutter and Clayton?
Cutter and Cross.
Cutter and Cross. You got a great husband and a great dad. He's just a wonderful young man, and he's wanting to get back home to you good folks there, and he'll be back in Texas for very long. Well done, Clay. You're a good man, Charlie Brown. All right. Josh Jasper, where you at? Look at this. Look at this big, tall, good-looking kid with a big smile on his face. I am so jealous of you, I can tell you, I can't even hardly stand it. Josh, you sure worked hard this week, and interestingly, Josh bought an item from the class or the student auction that we send money to St. Jude, and he bought an old Stockyards piece of the pins and so on. No small thing, because you'll be a livestock auctioneer. Josh, on behalf of the Worldwide College of Auctioneering, congratulations, Colonel. Well done, kid. You did a great job.
Just a couple of things. Words can't put it. I mean, the relationships I have this week, the friends, the knowledge I've learned this week, it's unreal. It's really unreal. When I came here, I was just learning to do a bid call, but it was way more than that, way more than that. And Worldwide just really opened my horizon. I mean, I really, it's just something else. It really is. I have a couple goals in life, and I want to be on that wall right here. I want to wear a ring that says I'm a world champion. And these guys put it in my head that I can. And I ain't going to stop until I do it. And I want every one of you guys to do it. Let's all be on this wall. I'm sure Paul put us right here in the corner. We'll get framed right here, right?
Hold on just a second. Folks, take those pictures down out of there and get them out of there. Put some new ones up there.
But, yeah, this week has been unreal. You know, I didn't go to college or nothing, and I didn't get a doctor's degree or whatever you can get out there. I don't know what you pay for them. But I know one thing is I'm going to sign every one of my checks with Colonel now. Colonel with a K. That's right. That's what I'm talking about. But but the guys here are great. I love every one of you guys. And then I want to change one thing, and I'm so glad I came here, and it's just been awesome. Words can't put it in my mouth. But thank you, Paul. Thank you, Vicki. Thank you, all the instructors. Matt, I don't know about you, Matt, but no. But everybody here, thank you. Thank you. That's all I got to say.
Yes,
I'd like to thank say hello to my family back home, my grandma, my grandpa, my cousin, my uncle. They're all great supporters of me, and they're just awesome. You can't ask for any better folks back home, but they're awesome, and I'm so glad to have them. So glad to have them. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, sir. Thanks.
Well done. Ladies and gentlemen, a Minnesota auctioneer, Laura Hutt. Oh, jeepers. What? What? Now, don't lose any of those pins. We buy them in bulk. We don't want to lose any of them right there. Look at there. Big, tall kid. Vicky's got to reach up. Laura Hudson, how you doing? Anyway, I amusingly, I thought, said when the graduation's over that the squeal marks you're going to hear out of the parking lot is Laura Hudson heading out of the parking lot so she can see those 3 beautiful children that of hers. You sure did a nice job this week and worked really, really hard. And something that you weren't kind of used to. And anyway, when you get back to Minnesota and you visit with friends, tell her hello for me. Laura Hudson, on behalf of the Worldwide College of Auctioneering, congratulations, Colonel. Job well done.
I'll have to thank my traveling partner, my mom, Mary Jane, who's here with us. And then, will you come up? The whole class got to know Mom. Yeah. And then to my dad and my husband back home, thank you so much for making this possible and watching the kids. And there it goes. And my kids are watching at home. We got the text. So hi guys, I miss you, and I'll see you soon. All right, we're good. I just really want to say, thank you, Paul, and thank you, Vicki and Don. And I was late to sign up to the class, and it just, there was never a question once I called the first time that this is where I needed to be. And I want to thank each and every classmate because you all gave me something special. You gave me a place to feel safe, to make mistakes. And, as you get older, kind of the mom of the group, it's hard to find those spaces sometimes because you think you should know better, or you think you should be at a certain point. And so it's really a gift to be able to come here and create those bonds and those trusts with people and pretend like I was 20 again. Clearly I'm not, but I mean that seriously. Thank you to each one of you. You each gave me something different to work on and to take with me, and I will hold you all in my heart for a long time, forever. And so thank you for picking me up when I missed my kids, and thank you for supporting me when I did a good job.
Can you tell us your children's names and their ages?
Yes, Cecilia's 11, and Marvin is 9, and Cole is 7, almost 8. They're busy, yes.
Well done, Laura. And will you do Vicki and I a favor? Will you say hello to one of the very best fundraising auctioneers in the world, our friend Karen Sorbo? Interestingly, when I got back to my room last night after we closed off and we had something to eat and stuff, she was on Facebook and doing an auction in Minneapolis. Phenomenal auctioneer. Say hello to Karen for us. Well done. Ladies and gentlemen, Wade Heine, come on down here and bring that little guy, Brady, with you, please, if he'll come along, and your good wife. Brady has had enough, everybody. He's had enough.
You're a hell of a speaker, Paul, but you got to work on him a little.
Yeah, anyway, that's usually what happens with adults. They fall asleep when I'm speaking, not with Brady. Would you introduce your family first?
This is my wife, Bridget, and son, Brady. And my wife's mother came along, Joy. She's over there.
Who wants to hear Cat Joy? Come up here.
Come on up here.
Anyway, Wade, thanks for coming to Worldwide College of Auctioneering. A Nebraska real estate auctioneer, and Big Red won 9-7 yesterday and beat a really good team too. Anyway, you added a lot to the class. You're a great guy. Come back and visit us. And bring Brady when he's not sleeping sometime. So, Wade, on behalf of the Worldwide College of Auctioneering, congratulations, Colonel. Got a good husband, Bridget.
Thank you, Paul and Vicki and Don. Like I've said before, I told Bridget on the phone that I can't describe and just how great everything's gone here, and meeting all these people that, like everyone says, you don't know from Adam. Never thought I'd know anyone from Boaz, Alabama. And you folks should be mighty proud of Matt, because he is going to be a hell of an auctioneer. And I mean, I'm just amazed at the talent. And in this room that we've been around, Chicago, a couple from Chicago, and I mean, everyone back there. Josh, the passion you had standing up here, I've never seen you talk like that. And I mean, well, and that, if you keep that, and when you win your world championship, I hate to say it, all I'm going to think about is palm trees, and I'll leave it at that. That's an inside joke there, Paul, but no, in all seriousness, and like that one day, Paul got out the tape measure, 1 to 80, and you young guys, you're bulletproof. You got the rest of your life, but let me tell you, it goes fast. And you get a boy, you know, I was telling somebody, I always made fun of people or not made fun of them, but just thought to myself, God, I can't believe how people gush about their kids. It's like everybody has kids, you know, and you get to talking, and yeah, I've got a boy, and I'm just as bad. The first thing I want to do is get my phone out and show a picture of him. And it changes everything. And the reason I came here is I really love to farm. And my biggest fear, sorry, is I want to make sure he has that opportunity. And I'm going to do whatever it takes to get that done. And I can't thank you enough, Paul, and Matt, and Angelo, and everybody. It's changed my life. And I can't wait to get home. I was telling Sara the other day at lunch, I was so fired up Friday night. It helps when you got a kid that doesn't like to sleep in hotels all the time, but I told Bridget, I'm like, go ahead and sleep. I can't sleep. My mind, I'm on a high right now, and my mind was going 1,000 miles an hour, and I didn't sleep a wink Friday night. Slept good last night, but I'm gonna stop, or I could go on. But thanks a lot, Paul. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome. May I end with something? You know, it's interesting. About 99.99% of the time, I have the best seat in the house, and so I'm watching this, and I'd like to say something before you leave. Is your wife Bridget really, really loves you? And as I was watching her, you remember I've said the eyes are the windows to our soul. And as Wade was speaking, Bridget just couldn't help herself. She just teared up, and I just want to commend you. I love when spouses love each other and show that affection or that love and so on. So you better keep her. I'll just tell you that right now. Take care. Thanks, folks. Thanks, folks. Wally Hayes from San Francisco. Beautiful San Francisco. Good to see you. Is your dad watching today?
You know, I don't know. I think so.
Well, Wally's dad is a psychiatrist. And so anyway, for you folks that don't know, he listened into the student auction the other night, and he did a write-up or a markup on each one of us. So Wally, you did a wonderful job this week. You're a great, great guy. You're going to do really, really well. And and beautiful San Francisco. What a beautiful, anybody ever been to San Francisco? A lot of folks. I've been there maybe, I've been in Alcatraz at least a half a dozen times. Once as an inmate and the other 5 as visitor. Wally, on behalf of Worldwide College of Auctioneering, congratulations, Colonel.
Thank you very much. I haven't really worked out what I'm going to say, so I apologize. When that happens, I kind of just slip into a lot of different analogies that don't end up working out. I guess in my family we have this saying. It's almost a motto. You got to take the crookeds with the straights, and you know my family was pitched a good deal of curveballs this week, and you know it's just been great to have the support system of my classmates and the instructors. You know you guys don't really know what you've been doing for me this week, and it's really meant a lot. So I very much appreciate that. I'm not much of a curveball hitter, and to be given the opportunity this week to hit some fastballs on the outside corner has been nice. So again, my analogies are all over the place, but thank you a lot. I appreciate everything and look forward to seeing you all soon. Thanks.
You're a good guy. Hey, you guys, isn't Wally a good guy? You can really tell his heart. He's just he's a gentle soul. And don't change one thing about you. Well, maybe, as you get older, put a little dark in your hair and your beard like you've got it now or something, but that's all. Thanks, Wally. Bradford Fisher from Oklahoma. There's a young man with a beautiful voice and a beautiful chant. Kenny, would you come over here a minute? I said that stand on that side. I said the other night that Bradford might have the qualities to be a world champion auctioneer someday if you work hard at it. I'm a world champion auctioneer, and Kenny's a world champion auctioneer, and you're not. But you have the qualities to become one if you work hard and continue to do what you're doing. On behalf of the Worldwide College of Auctioneering, Colonel, congratulations, Colonel.
I mean, I didn't prepare a long speech or nothing. I can't follow up anything back there, but my mother did text me and ask me what colonel meant, so I guess you could explain that. That would draw it out a little bit longer.
Well, anyway, Colonel, as we all know, you know what a kernel of corn is and so on. The kernel is the inside of a nut, and so that's what a kernel is, according to Webster's dictionary. That was so wrong. I just can't. I'm so tired this morning, everybody. That's not normally what. Anyway, Colonel comes from years ago in the Civil War times when they would go through the different places in the North and the South, and the auctioneer would have to be a colonel or above in order to auction the items. And after the war, it just stayed the same, and honorary title of colonel was given. So now it's back to you, Colonel.
There you go, Mom. I want to thank all y'all, though. I mean, I had a blast this week, and come in here thinking, well, hell, I'll just go in there and learn how to talk fast, but it was so much more than talking fast. You learned everything you could possibly learn about any of it, and so I want to say thank y'all back there, up here. Thank all y'all.
Well done. Sam Clove, come on down here, Osceola, Iowa. You're my friend Sam. Come on up here, fella. Good to see you. Good to see you. How you doing? I'm all right. Good. Hey, class, isn't Sam a good guy? As I said, I've got the best seat in the house, and it's fun. There was times this week when Sam, he was just getting traction and working so hard. No one worked harder in class than you did, Sam. And do you agree with that? Yeah. And you did a wonderful job. you're a great guy, and you're close enough. Will you come back and visit us? Yeah. Every term? Yeah. What? For the whole term? On behalf of the Worldwide College of Auctioneering, congratulations, Colonel. Job well done, my friend.
Well, I didn't prepare anything either. I didn't know we were going to have to get up here and talk, but I'd like to say that it was a challenge this week, but they give you a lot of information, and it's really a course worth taking if you want to learn auctioneering. And I really thought we were just going to come here and like do 8 hours of chanting and, you know, bid calling the whole time, but I mean, it's a whole lot more than that, and it covers a vast amount of information. I'm running out of words.
Well done. Good job. Danny Cannon, come on down here. Hello, Danny. Well, folks, you all know that Danny's much older brother, Daryl, is one of our principal instructors here at Worldwide College of Auctioneering. Is Daryl listening in?
Yes, he is.
Like I said, Daryl, we love Daryl. Vicki and I both do, and he does a wonderful job here at Worldwide. Danny came to Auctioneer School and did a wonderful job. Daryl's real proud of you. I know you know that. And so is Jordan and Angie and the whole family. And Danny, you did a wonderful job this week. And on behalf of the Worldwide College of Auctioneering, congratulations, Colonel.
Thank you.
I wish Daryl was here, because if Daryl was here, I'd ask him to present your diploma, but he's working today.
Yeah, he wanted to be here, but real estate sale today, so I can get a raise now. I want to say hi to my family that is watching back home, my mom and dad and brothers. So without Daryl, I wouldn't be here. Most of you know I told my story this morning, and I'm not going to go into it again. But I do believe he saved me from being stupid, just literally. And this all transpired, you know, September. We decided that I was going to come. So it was quick, but I love it. Man, I'm so glad. I just wish I had done it years ago. And at 48 years old, to think I was going to come here and leave with friends that young back there, and some of the older ones. We got some older ones in here. But the young ones, man, I would have said no way. I really thought I'd be here. I'd be the old codger that sat in the corner by himself, you know, but it didn't work out that way. Met a lot of great people, and then Angelo is great. I appreciate everything.
Hey, Danny, you said, mentioned Daryl and all your family and so on, and maybe before you go, may I say there's someone else that's congratulating you on your accomplishment, and that is Fly High Alicia Ross. For April 21st, 2007 to August 22nd, 2018. Your daughter's very proud of you today, my friend. Well done. Angelo hugged him longer than anybody else. I don't know if you noticed that or not. Yeah. Sara, would you come up, please? Ladies and gentlemen, this is Sara Brewers. And she's not only an auction student this time, but she is our social media instructor and social media coordinator, et cetera, et cetera. And she absolutely, positively does the most wonderful job in the world. Would you ask your family to come up before we go any further?
Yes, Mom and Dad and Todd.
Yeah. Surprise, surprise.
I always joke about Sara that she's got the toughest job in the world. Go ahead, Mom and Dad. She's got the toughest job in the world. Vicki and I will call her, and she'll be, she said, where are you at? She said, I'm just getting ready. Todd and I are just getting ready to go on a cruise in the Caribbean. Oh, we're in the Rocky Mountains going through there. But I'd like to ask Vicki Gender, Vice President, Worldwide College of Auctioneering, to come up and continue with this. Vicki and Sara are buds. They do business together, but they are really, really buds. And Sara, may I say, you've added so much to Worldwide that we never had before, Sara Brewers, and thank you. Vicki?
Yes, Sara, you have done so much for us, and we really, really appreciate it. And on behalf of Worldwide College of Auctioneering, Sara, congratulations, Colonel.
Thank you. Thank you. Who knew? I have to say, when I met Paul and Vicki, this was not on my radar. This was not on my radar. You know, I was thinking of, if you can do this, you can do anything. You know, thinking of everything this 8, 9, 10 days has been, the fact that we all completed this says a lot, because it's perseverance. You know, I was in a different seat this week and kind of a multi-role, and it was fun. It was fun. And it, you know, each class that comes through, you know, everybody, you know, gets to know each other, and it is neat to see the transformation that takes place. But yeah, 9 days, and wouldn't trade it for the world. And Paul and Vicki, I've told you this before, but from, you know, the business side, you two have changed everything for me. Everything. The skills, and you students know this, the knowledge and the skills that you learn here, you take with them and apply them to other areas of your life. And, you know, I've said it this week, and other people have said it. I know some of the things that I've done, my mom and dad are like, you're doing what? And, you know, and Todd, you've always supported me, and, you know, some of the things that I do, I know sometimes he's thinking, she's doing what? And here I am. So, and now I'm an auctioneer. So I'm happy to be a part of it, and excited to watch where all of you go. And it's exciting. So thank you. Thank you for everything.
Well said. Thanks. Thanks, Mom and Dad. Thanks, Todd, for being here. Okay, Sara, I get to pin you. And then ladies and gentlemen, Jessup, Iowa, Colin Becker, come on down here. We're just going to start with kind of each one of us showing our guns, everybody. This big show off over here. Anyway, Mr. Becker, well done this week. Your mom and your dad came up, and of course Rod Backus, your uncle, and Rod Backus, and bought a plate of cookies and donated $500 to St. Jude, as well as Nicole and Jason Smith. And because of that, Nicole and Jason are going to be eating TV dinners for the next few weeks. Anyway, you sure added a lot to the Auctioneer School, and you really did a great job. This is not natural to you. It's unnatural, but you just really worked hard and you went through it. And I really commend you. I watched your transformation. Well done. On behalf of the Worldwide College of Auctioneering, congratulations, Colonel. If Rod was here, your mom was here, I'd have them present it to you.
Thank you. I don't think they are. They got bigger things going on today. Just want to say thank you. I'm happy to meet every single one of you, and I hope we all stay in touch. I developed a lot of good friendships. Quit smiling at me, Josh. And I hope you guys all succeed. So, thank you.
Thank you. Well done. Ladies and gentlemen, last but certainly not least, and something that does not happen to this young man very often, that he's last in line. Isn't that correct? Matthew Allen from Boaz, Alabama. Come on down here. You guys all know, we talk about how good some students are, and you're one of them, kid. You've really got the gas. Do you agree, class? You've really got, you're a young, how old are you?
18.
You're 18, and I tell you have a maturity. You're a nice young man. You take care of your business, and I really, really commend you. And we're going to hear a lot more of you in the coming world. And when you get back, would you do me a favor? Would you tell world champion livestock auctioneer Brandon Neely that world champion livestock auctioneer Kenny Wilcox and world champion livestock auctioneer Paul C. Bear say hello to him? Okay? Oh, I didn't know your mom and dad are here. Come on, mom and dad, come on up here before we present this diploma.
I wasn't going to say nothing about them because I got to ride home with them.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, I didn't know that. Thank you, Vicki. Thank you, thank you. Well, tell us about your mom and dad, and did they come all the way from Alabama? Oh, my goodness. Well, I can tell you one thing. They love you very much. I can tell you that for sure.
I can't thank them enough for all they've done for me. They spent 10 days away from home, and excuse me. Dad, he's always been a really hard worker. I've always looked up to him for that. And for him to take this much time away from work to come up here and be with me and support me, and the same way with Mom. I can't thank him enough. I really can't. And to all the people that I thank Friday night for taking care of animals and different things like that. Thank you so much.
Mom and Dad, you've got a great son, and that does show how much you love this boy. And so you better be nice to him from now on, especially nice to him. Matthew, on behalf of the Worldwide College of Auctioneering, congratulations, Colonel. Folks, get ready, because you're going to hear this name a lot in the auction profession. You've got it, kid. You really got it.
Thank you to all the classmates. Y'all make this week really easy. I couldn't have asked for a better set of guys and gals to learn how to do a profession that I love. Y'all are all so great. Thank you.
Well said. Thank you, parents. Excellent. Ladies and gentlemen, the next order of business, and we're not very far from graduation being completed, and the next order of business is going to be that Angela Lopez, our bilingual auctioneering instructor, is going to present the bilingual auctioneering diplomas, and then we're going to take a picture, and then we're going to, a couple of pictures, and then we're going to dismiss. We like to under-promise and over-deliver. We always tell people that we're going to be done at noon, and we're usually done before that because people want to get going home and so on. So, Angela, would you please come up?
Thank you. It's okay. Thank you, Vicki. I'm going to read what it says. It says, Worldwide College of Auctioneering, Mason City, Iowa. Certified bilingual auctioneer, has completed the course of study in bilingual English/Spanish auctioneering, voice and oratory, and hereby granted this diploma certification on this 18th day of November 2018 with the gold seal on it and signed by the president of the college, Mr. Paul C. Bear. Ladies and gentlemen, working with me, studying with me was not easy. I know it's not easy learning another language, how to auction in another language, especially if you've never studied that language. But I tell you what, I believe in a day and a half, hopefully we've given you the tools you need to continue on and to be successful bilingual auctioneers in the future. Thank you for the opportunity. I'm going to call you now, and I believe there's 12 that took the course, 6 of you on one side, 6 of you on the other. Then we're going to sit down and take a picture. First one, Mr. Walter Hayes. Vale. Congratulations. Gracias, señor. De nada. Wade Heine. Thank you for the opportunity, Wade. You're very welcome. Lauda Hudson. Lauda. Congratulations, Lauda. Randall Mcknight. Taylor Moreno. I see it in Spanish. You noticed that, right? Congratulations, Taylor. You're welcome. Timothy Moria. Congratulations, brother. Brittany Piper. Brittany. Congratulations, Brittany. Green Rollins. Señor Bigote. Sí, señor. Lanisha Smith. Ah, very good. De nada.
Thank you.
There you go, ma'am. De nada. Nicole Smith. Yes, Nicole.
Thank you.
Thank you, Nicole. Elvin Stopfoots. Elvin. Sí, señor. Alvin knows a lot of Spanish, by the way. Britta Wilcox. Yeah, Britta. Congratulations, Britta. Now let's come over here so we can take a quick picture. Thank you.
The worldwide class of November 2018 raised $3,050 for St. Jude. We're very proud of them. Thank you.
You guys, and do this if you have somebody, if you can't see them, kind of just so that your faces see it. Come on down here, you two fellas on the end right there. There's place down there. Go ahead, Sam, stay here. And I'll stand by you. Can everybody get in there? Okay. Okay, everybody, if you'll take your seat for about 2 minutes. Ready, ready, Vice President? Ladies and gentlemen, it is 10:27, and we started the graduation at 9 a.m. We've been at it for almost an hour and a half. I would like to, someone woke up. That's good, good. Anyway, on behalf of Worldwide College of Auctioneering, I just can't tell the class how much we enjoyed being here with you and how much that you meant to us. You always have a home here at Worldwide College of Auctioneering, always. Our door is always open. And I want to just bring this over, and this is an Irish blessing. And I read it quite often because I think it's just so wonderful. And it says, "May the Lord rise up to meet you. May the wind always be at your back. May the sunshine be warm upon your face, and the rains fall soft upon your fields. And until we meet again, may God hold you in the palm of his hand." No small thing. Our door is always open. We would love for you to come back and visit anytime. Thank the folks back home that are working, doing your job while you're gone. Please drive safely on the way home and be safe. And we thank you for being part of our lives, and thank you for letting us be part of your lives. So, Worldwide College of Auctioneering, November 2018 class.
You are dismissed.
You better get one to take to your brother and your sister. All right. It's a hell of a way to end, isn't it? Good job, man. Good job. Good job. Worked out good.
I just hit 3 people. If you get a lawsuit,
I always put one of those suckers up in there. I tell you.
Throw them back at us.
Well, the graduation turned out okay.
Yes, it did.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to go see if I can get snow off my car.
Yeah, that's what I got to do.
I've had enough of y'all.
I might have to contract.
Good to see you again, brother.
I might have to give Carl to 5 bucks. I got a business meeting today.